Ladies and gentlemen, we are back to the river. You know already that it's the main river of this city. And on your left hand side you can see the two rostral columns on your left, and it's the place where the river is widest, 1,300 meters wide. That interesting structure on your left hand side was recently put up. It's the fountain. It's made especially for G8 summit. We can see again that fitness center on your left hand side. It's called Flying Dutchman. And Petersburgh fortress with its 6 bastions appears on your left. The great himself in the beginning of the 18th century took photos of Victorian style. It's the palace which belonged to Grand Duke Vladimir, the member of the Romanov family. For example, Yusuf's palace we are planning to visit tomorrow. On our left hand side, certainly today it's one of the restaurants. The river having food. And this ship is not the exclusion. And the distance you can see again on your left. The most green colored room of mansion of the building on your left, former palace of one of the noble families with flag on top of it. Is the building the bust to Peter the Great, and you will see two of the building. We'll move to the front line, and the crew of this battleship participated in battles around St. Petersburgh. The full gun of this battleship is decorated with a memorial plaque, and this plaque tells the story of revolutionary events. And I guess now you can see the same flag we could see in Peter and Paul Fortress. It means that when battleship is embarked, it's the territory of certain state, and it's the fortress at the same time. It's under protection of naval cadets who work for the needs of this museum. Today it's the museum. And naval officers also. Still Petrogradskaya side on your left hand side, and as soon as we will turn around on your left hand side you will see a building which was put up in 19... The summer palace of Peter the Great is on your right hand side right now. Today it's museum. Next on your right you will see a couple of buildings which took survive after the flood of 1777. Gardens, but all of them were destroyed by the flood. But still this river is full from Kafka, as it's the river which provided the fountains of this garden with water 40 days, 40, with more than 1 month. If you turn your heads left, you will see high glass roof. It's one of artistic colleges of this city, and it was put up on the money of Count Stiglitz, and still it's functioning as the artistic college. And the bridge behind us is called Saint Panteleimon Bridge, very beautiful and decorated on military motifs, because it was put up soon after the Napoleonic campaign. Here we can see the building where all the facades are painted in different colors. This building was forgotten for a long time, like 20 years after Paul's death. And some 20 years later, the engineers college was opened in this building. Among the first graduates of this engineers castle. This building has 2 names, Michael's Castle and Engineers Castle. And you can see one of the moats which is filled with earth on your right. For example, the river, you can see a lot of apartment houses. You can see that color scheme of the facade of the buildings is very bright, because they wanted to add some sunny impression to this green, decorated with the emblem of the family which lived here. It's Sheremetev's palace. And another name for this palace was given by famous Russian poetess Anna Akhmatova. Library is here. And St. Petersburg quite often is called cultural capital of Russia. This one is meant for students. And in front of us we can see Anichkov Bridge, decorated with 4 statues which are called Anichkov Palace. On your right hand side, Anichkov Bridge is the part of this prospect which never sleeps. There are a lot of people always because it's central shopping, different cafeterias, restaurants here. We started nearby the cathedral on the spilled blood, and now we are back. The garden on your left hand side is behind us already. The Michael's Palace is that yellow colored building on your left hand side. I don't mean this one, it's just a small pavilion as the decoration for the embankment nearby the Michael's Palace. It's just a pavilion. The building itself is on your left hand side. You can see it at least partly, I think, because I can see nothing myself. It's another wedding. Is taking place 3 brides. Around market, round shape market is on your right side now. Yellow colored building. It's typical design for the marketplace. And there's the place. I guess everybody can remember the main course. We got for a long beef stroganoff on the right side. Stroganov was so rich that he had his own school of iconography, and he could commission the court architect of his orphanage here, where people closer and closer to the Blue Bridge. There was curious project to fill in with earth this river and to put up the railway road over this river, but later they left this plan alone, and today, fortunately, we have got the chance to see Moika River. The word Moika derives from Russian word "mit," which means to wash. There were a lot of laundry houses was dominating, and this building was put up an Art Nouveau style. I guess many of you could realize Pizza Hut on your right hand side. We have got a lot of foreign restaurants here. We have got a lot of McDonald's. Appeared recently in our so we will ladies and gentlemen, our boat tour is over. We have to thank the crew of our boat called Emperor, our wonderful captain Anton.
The colors, traditional Russian colors like red, blue. Have a look. Here we have dolls. So traditional Russian doll, blue color, and red.
But the thing is, we're
It's
not
up to
always
you.
going to have it out, you know. You either have it out or you don't, but then I wouldn't have it all out all at once. I like the traditional color, so.
Is that more traditional than the colorful one?
The colorful one is what you would recommend. Well, it's up to you because blue ones and those in solid plumber, they're very traditional both. So just